Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Nungki Nurhaliza. I'm from study program Manajemen 2018. In this video, I will present about the influence of workload and job insecurity on turnover retention through job satisfaction in retail industry employee. Before I start my presentation, I will say thank you for Mr. Dr. Agung Wahyu Handaru STMM dan Mr. Dr. Christian Wiradendiwalor SAMM as lecturer helping me in this research. First, in introduction, first is background. Based on table 1, we show that the older workers ages 45 until 45 years and above, the smaller the percentage of employees will have changed jobs, while the percentage of workers ages 15 until 34 years, most of them must have experienced a job change. This is influenced by the contract employee system implemented by the company for new employee or young workers, which cause when the work contract is up, the worker will look for a new place of work. Furthermore, there are four reasons why employee will move for place, including namely internal factor, compensation, work environment, and incompatibility of skill with work. And then external factors, layoff, bankrupt business, and expiration of work or contract. Other factors, pregnancy and taking care of employee, and factor related to COVID-19. Next, in 2020, the phenomena of changing workplace occurred due to external factors as 39%, then the influence of the spread of 19.7 result in a percentage of 19%, that it can be seen through the age group. The largest percentage occur in the 45 until 54 years age group by 22%, while the percentage in the 45 until 54 years old group ages 55 years decreased to 17%. So it can be concluded that the young age group 15 until 35 years old and the old age group 55 years and over. COVID-19 is not a strong reason to influence the desire to change job. According to the result of analysis of Bank Indonesia data quoted by Trading Economics, retail sales in Indonesia increased by 48% from year to year, starting from November 2021. That is, the retail industry is one of the industry with the largest development. In addition, the retail industry is also growing rapidly in modern shopping center, one of which is Mall of Indonesia. Next, I do prioritize for my research. First is turnover retention. Based on picture above, the presentation of the initial questionnaire conduct for 5 days from 13 respondents found that 75% of employees intend to change place of work, and 25% of employees do not intend to change place of work for any reason. Next, still research based on the research that has been done by the research. It is known as the work-life factors has the highest percentage, which is 31%, and the next factor is job insecurity with a percentage of 22%. Then the job satisfaction factor with a percentage of 22%. And the factor that has the lowest percentage is organizational commitment with a percent of 20%, and the process organizational support factor has a percentage of 13%. So, with this data, researchers are interested in taking the factors that have the greatest influence on the turnover retention of retail industry sales employees at the Mall of Indonesia ground floor or GF with the highest percentage, namely for cloud, job insecurity as independent variables, and the job satisfaction as an intervening variable, and for the research. And about living or reason and possibility looking for a new job or thinking about changing jobs. Next is formulation of the problem. First, what is the description of workout and job insecurity on transportation through job satisfaction for employee of the retail industry sales department at the Mall of Indonesia ground floor RGF? Two, is there a significant effect of workout on transportation of employee in the retail industry sales department at the Mall of Indonesia ground floor RGF? Three, is there a significant effect of job insecurity on transportation of employee in the retail industry sales? Four, is there a significant effect of job satisfaction on transportation of employee in a retail industry sales department at the Mall of Indonesia? Five, is there a significant effect of workload and job insecurity on job satisfaction for employee in the retail industry? And six, can workload and job insecurity predict turnover retention of employee in the retail industry sales department? And seven, which is last, can job satisfaction predict turnover retention of employee in the retail industry sales department of Indonesia? Okay, next, see research purposes. First, to find out the description of workload and job insecurity on turnover retention of employee. Two, to find out the effect of workload on turnover retention of employee in the retail industry. Three, to find out the effect of the job insecurity on turnover retention of employee of the retail industry. Four, to find out the effect of the job satisfaction on turnover retention of employee in the retail industry. Five, to determine the effect of workload and job insecurity on job satisfaction for employee in the retail industry. And six, to find out the prediction of workload and job insecurity on transportation through job satisfaction of employee. The next research novelty. This research was conducted by reviewing previous studies, and there are many studies that examine workload, job insecurity, job satisfaction, and transfer tension. However, the research only found a few studies that study the variables of workload, job insecurity, and transfer tension uh, together. Uh, Previous research is the effect of job insecurity and workload on transfer intention of employee in the dairy processing. Next is literature review. First is theoretical basis transfer intention. According to Firda Widyati 2017, uh, turnover is the process where employee leaves the organization and must be replaced immediately. And this is one of the biggest losses that the company will experience when many of its employees leave the company, especially those who leave are potential employees. Based on indicators according at Mobley et al. In Bogar 2021, turnover retention has a measurement indicator consisting of first, thinking of quitting, two, research of alternative jobs, three, intention to quit. Next, according to Kurniawan et al. 2016, the high workload on employees can have an impact on anxiety, fatigue, head catch, and digestive problems. And it defines workload as the task assigned by the company to the workforce of or employee to be completed on time by using the skills and the potential process by the workforce. And the next opinion, according to Maslas in the Mahendrawan 2015, the indicators of the workload are first, one, monotonous work, two, exhausted energy and mind, three, working with other people, four, experiencing pro stress, and five, individual characteristic response. And another opinion regarding workout in indicators, according to Tomo in Zaki and Marzolina 2016, workout measurement is defined as the technique to obtain information about the efficiency and effectiveness of the work of organizational unit or position holder, which is carried out systematically using job analysis technique workout or other management technique. The factors that affect the workload are as follow. One, the number of jobs. Two, work targets. Three, boredom. Four, overload. And five, working pressure. And next, another opinion according to Amin et al. In Sandi 2018, states the job insecurity related to the greenhouse and Rosenblatt concept model consists of 5 components, with the first 4 components function to measure the level of perceived threat, severity, 20 of threat. For the continuity of a certain work situation, this threat can occur in aspect of the job or the whole job, and the fifth component aspect the ability of the individual to deal with the threat identified from the previous component. In detail, the 5 components of job insecurity are stated as follows. First, the importance of work factor. 2, the importance of job event. 3, likelihood of negative change in work factor. 4. Like life full of negative job event. And 5. Powerless. Last, job satisfaction. According to Putra 2019, starting job satisfaction is the result of employer perception of how good the job in the eyes employee and provide things that are considered important for employees. His opinion is reinforced by Siagan and Kerr 2018. According to him, job satisfaction is an emotional state that is unpleasant for employees toward the work they do. But another opinion according to Aziri 2017, job satisfaction is a feeling that arises as a result of the perception, work allows, material, and physical legal needs. According to Satisno 2009, the factors that affect job satisfaction are 1. Opportunity to advise, 2. Willingness to work, 3. Salary, 4. Good company and management, 5. Supervision as well as supervision, instruct and job factors, 6. Instruct and job factor, 7. Working condition, 8. The social aspect of work, 9. Communication, 10. Facility. To relevant research. To relevant research. Arfian Muhammad, first Arfian Muhammad 2020. The influence of job insecurity of and workload on the representation of milk processing in the same employee. To Ariane 2021, the influence of job insecurity, workload, and compensation on employee to representation. Jan 2020, the effect of workload and compensation on representation with job satisfaction as an independent variable. Study on employees of PT Delta Dunia Sana Tekstil. Next, theoretical framework. First, effect of workload on job satisfaction. According to Raza et al. 2017, the workload is the amount of work an individual has to complete within a certain period of time. Workload shows in the average activity of job within a certain period of time. If the workload given by the company is in accordance with the capabilities of the employee can feel satisfied with the resulting performance. However, if the workload given is too much, it will affect employee satisfaction. 2. The effect of workload on representation. According to research conducted by Riani and Putra 2017, conclude that exercise workload has a positive impact on representation. This means that the more workload employees bear, the higher the employee desire to leave the company. The same things is also proven by Spigno 2022. That workload is proven to be able to have an effect on job satisfaction felt by employee. This means that high workload can reduce employee job satisfaction. 3. The effect of job insecurity on job satisfaction. According to Tama et al. In Setiawan and Putar 2016, job insecurity is a very important job secret so that employees will feel safe and are not threatened at work with enjoy with high satisfaction, so they are less likely to want to change jobs. 4. The effect of job insecurity on representation. The result of research from this 2017 said that the jobs insecurity has a positive and significant effect on the representation. The Next formulation of hypothesis. H1, workload has significant and negative effect on job satisfaction of retail industry employee at Mall of Indonesia. H2, job insecurity has a significant and negative effect on job satisfaction of retail industry employee at the Mall of Indonesia. H3, workload has positive and significant effect on turnover retention of retail industry employee at the Mall of Indonesia. H4, job insecurity has positive and significant effect on the turnover retention of retail industry employee at the Mall of Indonesia. H5, job satisfaction has a negative and significant effect on turnover retention of retail industry employee at the Mall of Indonesia. 3. Research methodology. Time and place, February till May 2022. Place Mall of Indonesia di Jakarta. Method, quantitative method, research design, explanatory with descriptive type, and survey with questionnaire instrument. Variable operationalism, independent workload and job insecurity, dependent turnover retention. And 3. Intervening job satisfaction. Next, depopulation and sample. Population, retail industry, sales employee, Mall of Indonesia as many as 300, and sample is 171. Respondent method, probability sampling, and simple random sampling. Next, data collection technique. Primary data, online questionnaire, and survey method. Data analysis, the research used the Likert scale technique with the measurement using 4-point Likert scale. Purpose of using interval scale of 4 so that the answer the questionnaire avoid the tendency or bias. Because if using odd or 5-point internal is considered inappropriate when compared to using even intervals. As for the shape, the score for the Likert scale are as follow. Table down below. Next, as the data analysis technique, the research used SPPS software 22 and SAM structural equation model from the AMOS statistical package to process and analyze the research data. Descriptive analysis, uji instrument, uji asumsi klasik, and uji analysis. Data analysis technique, uji validitas, uji reliabilitas, uji normalitas, uji linearitas, dan uji multicollinearitas, and uji heteroscedasticitas.